Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to see the second example. You can refer to page number 25 in your notes, where the question asks you to find the volume of the solid obtained by rotating the region between y equals to x and y equals to x power of 2 about y-axis. So which is you are going to rotate about y-axis, and you have two equations there, which is this represent your area. Let's say now the question asks you to use a shell method, and as we know, the volume of our shell method can be obtained from the integration from a limit of a and b, where the limit of a and b here represented by x-axis. Then you have 2 pi multiplied by the radius with respect to x and also height with respect to x and dx. And for sure, in order for you to determine the value of r and h, we can determine it from graph. So here let us try to solve it and try to sketch a graph of y equals to x and y equals to x power of 2 here. Okay, now let's say you have y axis and x axis there. Y and x axis. And the equation that you have is y equals to x and y equals to x power of 2, and it's rotated about y-axis. Okay, so you can refer back to our main question in the PDF file. So in order for us to do that, let us try to sketch the graph of y equals to x, which will give you the linear graph. So let's use another pen there. So let's say I want to use a red pen. So this is supposed to be a straight line graph, y equals to x. And another graph is y equals to x to the power of 2. So you are supposed to get a smile graph there. Yeah, this way, which is y equals to x to the power of 2. So the region bounded by these two curves must be somewhere here. Okay, I think the graph here is quite small because I want to focus, or I want to zoom in into the part of our bounded region there. So let us draw another graph here. Okay, I try to make it bigger on this part, so I think I can erase for all of this because I need to have another space for my calculation. Alright, now let us examine the bounded region that we have there. So let's use a black color pen there. So in order for us to get the object of a solid, so what we are going to do here, we are going to slice the area that we have here. So how to slice it? So we have two options, whether we are going to slice it horizontally or vertical. So how to determine whether we are going to use a horizontal slice or vertical slice? So we are going to determine it by using the rotation axis. So now let us look into our rotation axis. Is about y-axis. So we are going to rotate it on this axis. As we know, here we can see the y-axis is vertical. Therefore, your method of slicing also must be vertical. If you try to rotate it about x-axis, you can see that the x-axis is horizontal. So your method of slicing will be horizontal. But now in this case, since the question asks you to rotate about y-axis, therefore your slicing method must be parallel with it, which is it must be vertical. And let us try to imagine that we are supposed to get another object somewhere here, because we are rotating it about y-axis. So we are going to get another object somewhere here, and the rotation actually will generate a solid of cylinder. So from here we can determine the value on this part is the value of your h, and from here to here will be the value of your radius, because full scale here will refer to your diameter and half of it will refer to your radius. So from here to here we can name the distance as x. Therefore you can say that the volume can be determined from the equation of a to b of 2 pi multiplied by radius multiplied by height with respect to the x, where here the value of r is already obtained, which is r equals to x. From here to here the distance is x, because we doesn't know whether this one is 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5, so we just generalize it as x. And what happened to the distance from the height here? So in order for you to find the value of your height, you can see that your graph here intercept with the red color pen and also the green color pen. So in order to calculate the value of height, you can say that it will be the top minus bottom. So the top one actually intercept at x, at the red color line, which is represented by y equals to x. So it will be red color minus with the bottom one intercept at the light green here, so which is it will be the green color. So red color represented by y equals to x, and the green color here is from the graph of y equals to x squared, so it is actually minus with x squared. So you can plug in these two values into your equation, which is you are supposed to get here the value is supposed to be 2 pi x multiply with x minus with x squared dx. And now another issue is that what is the value of AB? As we know that the value of A is from 0 up to this part. So what is the value here? So in order for you to obtain the value, you can see here the value of a green line intercept with the red line here. So you can actually try to equate that two equation. Red is equals to green, which is x equals to x squared. So now let us try to find what is the value of x there. So it will be x squared minus x. You can bring x to the other side. It will be equals to 0. Try to factor it out. So you are going to get, factorize it, you are going to get x minus with x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 0 and x equals to 1. So 0 is already there. So you can say that the value here is 1. So it will be 0 and 1. So once you finish set up the value of the equation of your volume, you can try to do it. I think it just require you to deal with expanding this part and then try to integrate it. So the last answer is supposed to be, okay, based on my calculation here, the final answer is supposed to be pi over 6 cube unit, because we try to find the volume. Okay, you can refer to my calculation here. So if I make it make any mistake there, okay, try to notify me. Alright, thank you very much. So we can see the last example after this.